Hello, my dear children. For your moral science, this if you look at your textbook, we are done from chapter 1 to 5, right? Okay. Courtesy, honesty, teamwork, punctuality, self-independence. So, do take note that this will be included for your midterm syllabus as well, chapter 1 to 5. Okay. So, what you need to do is that go through the text again and after, and especially like if I start from chapter 1, if I tell you, you go to page number, you see every chapter has got some of the examples, an exemplary situation. It can be in the form of a story, and also at the end of each chapter there are some tips for parents. That's quite important. Like from page number 10, chapter 1, chapter 2, page number, where is it, page number 16, like that. So every chapter at the end there are some tips for parents, and at the same time some points, like the previous chapter which we have discussed for self independence. Let me talk about that. In that self independence, if you look at page number 30, there are some points mentioned how to be independent. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 points are there. So likewise, out of those 18 points, you might be asked to write 10 points of how to become a self-independent. All right. So likewise, so you have to memorize those points. Not only those points, you will also, like we have discussed in the previous class, you also need to understand. For example, you may also get in the form of a question like, what does the statement "except that life is not fair" mean? Page number 31, page number 31, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 point of page number 31, "except that life is not fair." So you may get the question that what does the statement "except that life is not fair" means, which means don't let the unfairness of the world keep you from doing what you want to do. Want to be a male nurse, a female in the military? So that means, yes, at times you may face unfairness, situations in your life, but that doesn't mean that it will stop you from achieving your goal, from achieving your target, or reaching your destination. Do what you want to do, what you achieve, and not that just because of some obstacles, some challenges, you stop doing it. So that's what this point means. Like that, you might get various questions. So this points, and also this chapter also has got at the end some tips for parents. Page number 32, teach children to do things on their own. It is not just about doing things independently, but also thinking for themselves. It's about making effort. It is high time children should learn to work on their own, be it in studies or other activities. For a child, being independent means not depending on others for any kind of work. Give examples to kids about how they can do their work independently, whether household chores, classwork, or homework. Give the children love and respect. Show confidence in your children's capabilities. Children have never been very good at listening to their elders, but they have never failed to imitate them. Provide guidance and then give them freedom to work, freedom to make their own decision. The best things you can do for your children is to allow them to do things for themselves. Allow them to experience life. Allow them to take the subway. Let them believe more in themselves. Use extrinsic rewards appropriately and sparingly. So these are some of the tips that especially for parents, not for you children, which you can discuss with your parents, and you can also let them, you know practice this or share with them about these points, and which will help you to become self-independent in your life. So likewise, like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 tips for parents are there. So you might be asked, you may get a question, mention 5 tips for parents which can help their children become self-independent. So these are some sort of questions. The questions which I'm just sharing with you in the form of discussion, you can also jot down with the pencil in your textbook itself. So you will get such type of questions in your examinations. So I repeat once again, your midterm syllabus for moral science, that's chapter 1 to 5. Okay, take note of this, and in case if there is any changes, I'll let you know accordingly. For timing, I will, for today's class, I will not go to chapter 6, as because I want for you first to be thorough with these 5 chapters. Okay, some of the chapters out of this 5 were already included in periodic assessment 1, and some are new to you after periodic assessment. Examples of Abdul Kalam, Jadav Peng, Bina Rao, tips for parents. Chapter 2, benefits of honesty. Example of Gandhiji. Chapter 3, what do you mean by a teamwork? Some examples of teamwork of Honeybee, famous snake boat race. Then the formation of V, when this geese used to fly, especially for migrating long distance. So these are some of the points. Whatever I'm discussing, please take note of it. What do you mean by punctuality? How can one become punctual? What are the tips to be punctual? That's all. All right. So this will be there for your half yearly. So please go through this. Okay. And in case if there is any changes, any modifications made, I'll inform you. See you in the next class. Study the textbook properly, children. God bless you all.